Have you ever thought why we fall in love? You may think it is your fate. However, it is because the hypothalamus is working. But today, I'm not here to talk about the love stories. I'm here to talk about the love chemistry. Imagine this. You're scrolling through your phones. One swipe, and suddenly, your heart beats faster, your palms sweat, your mind keeps replying with a smile. Alright, let's talk about love, not the romantic movie version, but the real biological chemical chaos happening inside of your brain. Because love, at its core, is a biochemical roller coaster. Today, I'm going to break down the 4 stages of love and the hormones that literally put you into the fall in love for someone. So let's start. This is one of the most basic chemicals behind the love. PEA is a neurostimulant. It makes you energetic, confident, and really brave. When the concentration gets strong enough, you basically fall in love regardless of what the other person is thinking. By the way, chocolate actually increases PEA levels. Yeah, that's why chocolate plus crush equal to danger. If both of you like each other, you enter the second layer of love. Here your brain releases massive amounts of dopamine, the neurotransmitters that control emotions and desire. Dopamine is addictive. No wonder this stage feels crazy. You're excited, you're screwed.
Dopamine is a neurotransmitter of reward and reinforcement. That is why staying close to the object of attraction feels good. The longer we stay with them and the more we touch them, the more oxytocin and dopamine will get released. Oxytocin in particular will reach its highest levels during orgasm. Interestingly, these neurotransmitters increase plasticity in the brain, especially in areas for learning and memory. This means that in the first stages of love and attraction, our brain is particularly prepared to memorize everything we need to know about this person. If the couple continues to see each other, these 2 neurotransmitters will make Laura and Matthew want to spend more time together, as dopamine makes them more rewarding and oxytocin makes them feel euphoric and relaxed. That is also why boring activities will seem fun if they are together. Additionally, oxytocin will continue to interact with the amygdala, decreasing fear and inhibitions. At this point, red flags might be harder to spot.
Your phone lights up with your messages, and your mouth automatically smiles. In your eyes, they become perfect, even their flaws look cute. But here's a catch, your IQ during the stage drops a lot. That's why people in love often have no logic left. As you get closer, you also get more anxious about the relationship. That's because you've entered the 3rd stage, non-repinephrine, the stress and excitement hormone. This stuff increases blood pressure, heart rate, blood sugar. This is literally why you feel your heart suddenly racing when you see them. You keep trying to impress them, you want to be better for them. Everything becomes intense. These 3 hormones combined, PEA, dopamine, non-repinephrine, create the emotional high known as falling in love. But it doesn't last forever. Your body slowly adjusts to these intense hormones. Scientists find that this high love can last about 2.5 years at most. After that, one day you suddenly think, wait, why don't I feel the spark anymore? Well, why does he or she have so many flaws? Congratulations! Your hormones levels dropped back to normal. To maintain a long-term relationship, your body needs to release enough oxytocin and endorphins.
Beta endorphin comes in. This neurochemical is the natural brain's opiate and is released when laughing, singing, or doing exercise. It seems to be involved in all long-term non-sexual relationships, thus it mediates attachment between friends and family, as well as long-term romantic partners. As any opiate drug, it is also very addictive and can produce intense feelings of craving and withdrawal. Therefore, when the effects of the other neurotransmitters start to go down, Laura and Matthew can rely on beta endorphin to maintain their relationship. It will make them crave each other's company when they are apart.
Before the passion chemicals fade, these act like natural calming agents. They reduce anxiety, create warmth, security, and emotional peace. This is the stable love stage, the we can sit in silence and still feel good stage. But not everyone reaches. People who don't see the future with you may only want the high, not the commitment. This is exactly our BIOL 110 lab skills connect to the real life. When we use micropeptides to prepare solutions, we learn tiny changes in concentration can lead to big differences in reaction outcomes. The same happens in your brain. Small changes in hormone concentrations completely change how strongly you feel attracted to someone. Successfully transition to deep connection. You enter the final stage. Here, your brain produces vasopressin and long-term bonding hormones, creating a sense of deep love and the instinct to protect your partner. This is a hormone for lifelong commitment. The fun fact is that women usually produce these bonding hormones in higher concentrations than men, scientifically explaining why they tend to be more loyal. Long eye contact, kissing, hugging, and even doing homework together all increase these bonding hormones.
Of course, this is only a simplified explanation, since love is a complex construct that is not fully understood yet. It is also important to note that the research has mostly been carried out with heteronormative couples, so there is not much known about the other possibilities. What we do know is that our brain is fully responsible for that fuzzy feeling and all the stupid stuff we do in the beginning of a relationship.
Yes, love can be explained by science. Now you know the chemistry behind every stage, and the real question is, which stage are you in right now?